Good morning, traders. This is Joanne with Succeed in Forex. Welcome to our news broadcast today for January the 10th, 2008. We'll be going over some news in Switzerland that came out earlier this morning. The dollar held near a 9-month high against the sterling, just ahead of the Bank of England's rate decision. The dollar rose on Wednesday as investors started to focus on a potential growth slowdown in the Eurozone after gloomy German industrial output and retail. A slower pace of expansion in the common monetary area would force the European Central Bank to abandon its hawkish inflation rhetoric, putting pressure on the euro, as analysts are saying. The German industrial output, exports, and retail sales all fell in November, heightening concerns about the outlook for the growth in Europe's largest economy. Yesterday, the euro-dollar was down at 146.63 after dipping to a session low of 146.30. A late rally in the U.S. stock market was seen as investors picked up beaten-down shares. This pushed the dollar to an intraday peak of 110.12 against the yen. Analysts are saying people are playing the yen against the stock market. The dollar's gains on Wednesday came even as the federal funds futures were pricing in a roughly 80% chance of a 50 basis point reduction in the Fed's benchmark overnight lending rates to 3.75 at month's end, while a 25 basis point cut had been fully factored in, and we discussed that earlier this week. Analysts are also saying that the sentiment seems to be that aggressively cutting interest rates now is necessary, and the sooner the rate cuts, the sooner the U.S. economy will be on its road to recovery. However, investors are remaining cautious ahead of today's speech on the U.S. economy by Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke, keeping the price action confined to tight ranges. Meanwhile, the sterling hit a record low against the euro and against the dollar as renewed fears about the British retail sector strokes expectations of a UK interest rate cut. The euro-pound rose to 74.91, while the pound-dollar fell to 195.73, trading as low as 195.54, the lowest level since late March. The pound fell after Britain's largest clothing retailer, Marks & Spencer, reported unexpected weak fourth-quarter sales. The Bank of England and the ECB will hold respective monetary policy meetings today and are widely expected to hold interest rates steady, respectively, at 5.5% and 4%. Since this report came out, the numbers were posted, and they were as expected. Markets also will closely watch comments from the ECB President Jean-Claude Trichet, given the weak economic Eurozone numbers. That concludes our news for today. We're hoping that you find this information beneficial to your trading, and that you will visit our website at www.succeedinforex.com and also join us in our Yahoo forum, Succeed in Forex. Thank you. Have a great trading day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. And we will also be looking this afternoon to watch to see what Mr. Bernanke is going to be saying about the U.S. economy. Hope you'll stay tuned for that information later.